right, welcome back here to the Hill on News Nation. So President Biden is in Las Vegas today pitching his plan to ease, or at least try to, the nationwide housing crunch. The president is proposing tax credits, possibly up to $10,000 over 2 years for first-time homebuyers. It's aspirational, but here's one reality, no matter where you live. Look at this story here from the Washington Post. It spotlights a grocery store in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, saying that the 2024 election, quote, could come down to grocery prices. Now, the article includes quotes from those who shop at one of the local grocery stores there. This is one of them, quote, "Why do we have these super rich people telling us everything is okay when everything has gone up at least $1 or $2? You know, Scott, I thought to myself, for all the...
coming to me first?
Because I want to start with the Democrats on this. You're sitting next to me. Thought to myself,
I need time to think about this after that quote from that lady.
It had nothing to do with being with doing well financially. I promise you that. But you know, for all the noise and the talk about the election comes down to this, the election comes down to that. What could it be? Trump's legal, Biden's age, blah blah blah. And you see the president out there trying to talk about housing prices today. At the end of the day, does it come down to what those folks in that grocery store in Sheboygan, Wisconsin talk about, which is, I need this item and that item just $1 or $2 cheaper?
Well, he's talking about housing because 30% of the inflation rate right now is made up of housing prices. And things may be trending down, but the one thing that has been stubborn in this whole inflation period has been grocery prices.
Yep.
And some gas prices, although gas has fluctuated. And it's a real problem. If I was Joe Biden, my recommendation would be, there are only 3 or 4 grocery store food providers that control grocery stores, the big ones.
Major chains
and what have you. And I would meet with them and see, are they doing everything they can to be fair about these prices?
Oh, Nana's cringe right now.
No, to voluntarily, if you will.
Oh,
but something's got to be done.
The
Republicans want to criticize that recommendation,
Scott,
but listen, he's got to do something because they're stubborn. They're stubborn.
I don't disagree with you. They should do everything they can, but here's the beauty.
Well, why are you twisting in your seat then?
Because I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't take a president sitting down with them. That's called the free market.
Yes.
So those 4 big chains all do what? They compete against each other.
And they have shareholders.
And
So what's
that
your
is the
recommendation?
biggest driver down of price.
What would your recommendation
My
start?
recommendation, they
When did
started.
they start?
They started
During the COVID
with.
pandemic.
They started with
show
massive misallocation of
No,
public
I think Trump exacerbated our
resources.
COVID crisis
No,
by
actually-
being totally
Hold on,
irresponsible, denying the realities of the pandemic, and
the
then
Biden
telling everyone to drink
administration
bleach.
piled on.
Hold on 1 second. Let's show the price chart of bread. So this is price per pound, and you can see the gray line in the middle there. Or there we go. Nice red and blue. That makes it easier. So that was the price of bread during the Trump administration. And you can see where things sort of change over during the Biden administration.
But that's a COVID economy that Biden inherited.
But
at the end of the day, so here's my question. I go back to the initial question. At the end of the day, is it going to come down to my grocery bill was $100 and now it's $130?
Well, this is part of the puzzle, right? But Joe Biden's been fighting for the little guy. Travel fees, credit card fees. Now with the real estate and this affordable housing, he's going after the high commissions folks are charging.
I didn't hear you say food prices.
That are driving this up. And food prices will come around, hopefully. You know, we have 8 months for this campaign. I think we've seen polls that show voters are coming around to understand the benefits of this economy and that they are much better off. You know, Republicans want to make this up about, are you better 4 years ago? 4 years ago, you couldn't get toilet paper at the supermarket, let alone buy affordable groceries. So I think we should get real about it.
I think we should get real about it.
Okay.
Let's talk about Bidenomics. Let's talk about doubling down on our failing economy. Let's talk about the fact that there's an affordability crisis that no matter how high wages go up, Americans have lost $10,000 in purchasing power. Let's talk about the fact that he literally owned it by putting his brand on it. And so whatever it is, you're stuck with, and people are feeling the pain. And let's just go back to James Carville, the smartest man that ever walked the face of this Democratic Party, who said so clearly and understood so well, it's the economy, stupid.
And Democrats will take that.
Oh, great.
I think so.
I think Republicans will.
I think so.
Would you take real quick? Would you take the economy?
Would I take the economy?
Yeah. Would you want to bet on it?
Yeah, I'd bet on it 8 months from now. Sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.